We are back at it again. I am E. Tally with
Richard DeLeon.
my guy. We are here at Southtown 101, the Bar and Grill.
Yes, we are.
What do you think?
That's a beautiful studio.
I've been here already. I love it. I want to bring you and Mike out here. Mike couldn't make it due to Alamo City All-Star responsibilities, but I got you here.
Hey, I'm happy to be here after a day of football and more to come tonight. There's lots of games right now and tonight. College football is in full swing.
Can I officially say I'm jealous of the football/basketball community because that today was my very first day of tailgating, going to a game, hanging out in the suite, being in what we were on probably the 30?
Yeah.
30, about what we were about 16 rows up.
Yeah.
On the 30. Also hung out in the suite a little bit with something we're working on.
Yeah. It's a fun day.
It was a fun day.
You had a chance to experience some tailgating?
Listen, that's why I'm jealous. I just said that. I started off and said
no, but that's to me, that's part of the magic and beauty of college football is the tailgating experience. That's why I think that's worth mentioning twice.
Well, let me ask the basketball community, and maybe I'm missing something, because if I am, and then I find out you guys are tailgating and not inviting me, I'm gonna be super upset. Basketball community, college, of course, and pros, is tailgating the thing like it is in football, because today I was treated to something that I just truly fell in love with, to where I'm looking for me a trailer to put my tailgating stuff in. I want to go that serious. I want to become a professional tailgater.
It's a lot of work. You know, it's a lot of work.
Well, listen, hey, I'll quit all my day jobs and become a professional tailgater.
I like doing it the way I do it, though. Just show up.
Give everybody the recipe.
Well, I just show up to the Dome and walk through the parking lot and find all the tailgates that I know of and just pop in.
Hold on. I want to say something about you. You're like a mini celebrity.
No, not at all.
No?
No, I'm just
a Holmes graduate that went to UTSA.
When you've been in one city your entire life, you tend to meet a lot of people. And especially in the UTSA tailgating community, I know quite a few people.
Yes, and I misspoke when I said San Antonio was our seventh largest. I said it was our sixth. We're the seventh largest city. We're behind Phoenix and Philadelphia, by the way. Yeah, I think Philly is number 6, or Phoenix is number 6. But anyway, they're at 1.6. Where I think last time counted we're at 1.4 million.
But.
So we're number 7. But that's fine. I don't mind being number 7.
That's beautiful. I mean, I love being number 7. But you tell me if you're going to get the kind of hospitality that you got in the Dome parking lot in Philadelphia. Come on.
Listen.
You might get beat up in Philadelphia, but you ain't going to get somebody.
I can't comment on that because I can't say that yes or no, because I have not experienced Philadelphia as an adult. I hate to say that. But I will say San Antonio as an adult is the most loving city that I've ever been in. And once you are part of the community, oh my goodness, they love on you.
Well, just think about, we're walking out of the Dome. We're walking out of the parking lot, and
hey, come here.
You guys got empty hands. Why don't you come over here and get a drink?
Why
don't you come go and get a drink?
Say that.
And we were like, bus?
Right, he did say that.
This guy we didn't even know.
Well, now I understand why a lot of the former Spurs stay here.
Mm-hmm.
Now I can see why San Antonio is. Charles Barkley can talk all the talk he wants to talk about the people of San Antonio, but my experience about San Antonio is top notch.
Right.
Again, I'm glad I made this home.
Yeah, I'm glad you did too. I do have, just backtracking a little bit.
Go ahead.
Philadelphia. What's the name of that museum, or is it library where Rocky runs up the steps?
Yeah, that's our art museum.
That's the art museum.
That's our art museum. Yes.
I want you to be a part of something with me when I finally get to do it.
Okay.
I need to get in shape first.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna have to run, but what I want to do, I want to wear a sweatsuit, zipper up. I want to run up the steps of the Rocky Museum thing. I want to run up the steps. But check this out. This is the twist. I want to unzip it, take off the sweat, and I want to have Dallas Cowboys underneath.
That's too dangerous.
You think?
I know. Listen, I know. So you better have a bunch of cameras and some security there when we do that.
That's why you're coming with me.
I'm not the security guy, but I can make some phone calls for us. I can have that set up. But no, on a serious note, again, football community is different.
Yeah,
it's different. It's man, it's so welcoming, and just today, what we experienced and what I experienced was awesome. I really want to do that more.
Well, that's when we were driving up. That's one thing that I really wanted to do was give you that tailgate experience. Remember, you were talking about when we get in the dome, we'll get something to eat. And all that.
Yeah.
I said, no, let's go find a tailgate.
Right.
And we're driving. I look, there's one I know.
Yep.
Let's park. Let's get right there. We show up, chicken fajitas, beef fajitas. You know, they had drinks.
Yeah.
They had chips. Salsa. They had everything.
The funny part about it all, they kept saying, "Oh, it's not a big game, but we still do the spread like it was a big game." I'm like, "Whoa, well, we hate to see a big game."
Huh? And
how crowded is it on a big game? Because this was our home opener, UTSA's home opener.
Oh, even though it's not a big game,
okay,
the fact that it's the home opener, I think you still had a good sized crowd because it's the home opener. It's it's the first game of the season.
Yes. And I'm not going to fib to you. I'm a little torn that I'm not talking basketball talk. And this is a new arena for me, that just the hospitality alone allows me to want to be there.
Well, I mean, basketball is what we do, right?
It is for the last 20 plus years. Yes.
But you live in San Antonio, Texas. Texas is a football state. So you might as well get used to talking about football a little bit more too.
You started our very first episode by saying that.
Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with it being football.
No, it's nothing wrong with being football. I love football.
There's nothing like Friday nights, especially in a small town in Texas.
Right.
There's nothing like Friday nights. They shut a lot of the small towns. They'll shut down their shop and they're going to the game. They support their team.
Well, you know what? Real quick, somebody just walked by, looking at us like, "What are they doing?" I'm not gonna fib to you. This atmosphere we're at the Southtown 101 Bar and Grill. Got a live bar to our right. They're actually just having a good time eating wings and tacos and nachos, drinking a beer too.
If I wasn't so full from the tailgate, I'd be out there eating wings myself.
This is a new environment that I'm really liking. I feel like I'm growing up. I feel like right in front of everyone's eyes, we're becoming big boys.
Hey, there's some things we got in the pipe that, you know,
it's going to allow that.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, I don't mind, and I love the direction we're trying to go into. And again, publicly, I want to make sure I thank you and Michael Daniels for hanging out with me and allowing me to take this ride and just do it together. Also, shout out to my brother Kermit Solomon. He's coming back, and we're going to give him a piece of the show, and he's going to bring back the underdog. We're going to talk a lot of football a lot of basketball for him and the schools that he's following. But honestly, I'm really excited about this football deal.
It's normal.
It's
normal to be excited about football.
This is something I really, just not just watching. Now I'm really going to become that. I don't want to become that fanatic, though.
I woke up this morning and I was like, smell that? It smells like football. It smells like football.
But I'm going to have to ask when we talk football, on a serious note, when we start talking football, I'm going to tell the engineer to turn your mic down because you get excited.
I'm excited.
No, Rich. Those tones start to go up, especially when you talk about your beloved. Yeah, I'm not gonna say their name. I'm not gonna say their name. I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah,
because then that just drives that train of them becoming America's team. So I am. No, I'm not gonna do it.
And they are, but I mean,
think $1 billion worth.
Well, just think about how many people talk about all the haters are what make Dallas Cowboys the America's team. It's not the fans. The fans don't make us America's team. The haters do, because y'all can't. Well, not you, but the haters can't stop talking about us. So, I mean, what?
No.
Yeah, I mean,
the season starts next week, right? September 8th.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll become a hater that day. But right now, no, it's just too early. It's no need to, because I want everyone to win that plays sports. If you play a sport professionally or amateur, I want you to win. I want everybody. I know you can't. Everybody can't win, but I want as many people to win as they can. So I love the fact that you guys just dished out 120 million to CeeDee Lamb.
I never talk about another man's money.
No, but hey, I'm happy he made it. Yo, think about it.
No, yeah, he got paid.
I want as many of those guys to get. I want as many professional players to get paid.
He's not a top 5 receiver. He's a top 2 receiver.
Well, they only paid him as a top 5, just so. But that was the matter of fact. That was the headlines.
Yeah,
he's a top 5 receiver.
Yeah. I think he's a top 2 receiver, but they paid him top $5.
What was the guy's name that y'all let go to the Cleveland Browns?
Amari Cooper. Yeah,
that was a mistake. By the way, when we left the UTSA game, they were up 21-9, going into the third quarter, correct?
Going into the fourth quarter.
Going into the fourth quarter. So
yeah,
we did watch majority of the game. Again, they were moving the ball at will. They looked really, really good. I like that quarterback.
Yeah, but like I said, they should be handling business a little bit better. Like like the screen on right now is Texas and Colorado State. Texas up 45-0. That's how you handle an inferior opponent that comes into your stadium.
I'm no professional gambler, but they definitely got the spread, I believe. I think they took the spread I believe. I think I did. I did take Colorado State.
But Texas is going to be tough. Now we're going into
So do you think
SEC
Texas is going to be tough because their coach has, had ties of the SEC prior to, and then now he's he got all the right players to play like the SEC? Because remember, we were talking about that with the guys at the tailgate, that schools like Texas, all the schools in the SEC, they're built different, or they recruit differently. Can I say it that way?
Yeah.
They got a lot of 5-star recruits. Where our UTSA home team, it's gonna be a while because them moving up in the new conference.
Well, the AAC. This is their second year in the AAC.
Right,
so,
right.
I just think the big difference for Texas and Oklahoma moving into the SEC, I mean, they're still going to be rock solid teams, right?
Okay.
But now, instead of saying that we get a Baylor team who might be down, or a Texas Tech team who might be down, a Kansas State team or Kansas team that might be down. In the SEC, nobody's down.
Unless you're Vanderbilt, but that was a shot to Vanderbilt. I'm sorry. I'm not a SEC fan, but I have to become one now because of so many Texas schools are in the SEC now, right?
Yeah, I mean, but Vanderbilt's got one claim, that their average starting salary when you graduate from Vanderbilt is higher than everybody else. So.
Well, yes, that again. I think Stanford had that same claim to fame too, right?
In the Pac-10,
yeah.
So the SEC, that's Vanderbilt in the SEC, right?
Okay. Well, they, if I'm correct, I know SEC has had more winning seasons with their basketball, I believe, than they did their football.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think their basketball is pretty decent, if I'm correct. At least when I was younger, they were okay.
Right.
They were okay.
Yeah.
So, again, new space, new area. What do you think? What's your thoughts?
This is a great studio. Like I said, I love being in here. Like I said, I love the buzz outside. Everybody's watching college football out there.
Yes.
Eating wings, nachos, whatever they're eating.
Shout out to the Southtown 101 Bar and Grill.
Yes. I mean, it's a great atmosphere to talk about sports. Talk about on a Saturday, talk about football. And I'm going to say right now, there's no, and my friend, I'm going to give a shout out to my friend.
Please do.
His name's Ryan Sensiba. I used to have season tickets with him for UTSA long ago when they first started. We always used to say there's nothing better to do in San Antonio on a Saturday afternoon, especially, than be at the Dome watching UTSA. There's nothing better. Like, you could go anywhere else in the city, and I guarantee you there's no place better right now today than being at the Dome watching UTSA. And then you got the air, the community around the Dome, like right, here.
Right.
I mean, the town is buzzing right around the Dome. There's nothing. Right. There's no better place.
Well, real quick, shout out to my daughter Erica Talley, who now attends. She's a freshman. She now attends UTSA. So, I think I'm getting behind UTSA at the right time.
You got the shirt.
I got the shirt.
You got the hat.
I got the shirt. Got the shirt.
You got
Definitely
the hat.
got the hat.
Got the hat.
Yes.
We came from UTSA.
Yes.
The Alamo Dome.
Yes. Yes.
And I got to say, for that, was that your first UTSA game?
That was my first game ever.
So I did a lot of talking about the tailgating and all that stuff. Tell me how your experience was at your first UTSA football game, just the atmosphere and the game itself and stuff.
Again, now I see why there are fanatics. Like seriously, just that whole atmosphere, walking up, seeing friends and family sitting down, breaking bread, talking a little UTSA, talking about what the season looks like going forward, who's injured, just hearing you guys talk and have that conversation, and then taking all that conversation, taking all those things, and then moving into the dome and just watching from 12 people, 20 people, 30 people just fill up, and it's all the sea of orange.
Right.
Because today was Orange Day, by the way.
And we didn't get the memo.
We didn't get the memo. Again, see what happens. See what happens.
I knew it was an Orange Day, but right. I gotta just be honest with you.
Right.
I don't look good in orange.
Okay.
I don't look good in orange. I look better in navy blue.
Got it.
So I don't look good. If they would have done a whiteout, I probably would have. Right. I don't look good in orange. Right. I looked good in orange about 20 years ago. But right now I look like an orange.
No, it's okay. But just then, having, actually going from the box seats to the actual seats that we had, where we were sitting on the 30, 16 rows up, was just quite an experience. I was like, man, you know what? This is a new experience that I had. And then just the way everything unfolded was like, you know what? I can do this. I can do this on a regular. I see why football is king. Because again, and I have not been to, and you saw it today, we got invited to a few of the UTSA basketball games. You were right there next to me. Yeah. You heard that.
Yeah.
So when we go to those, I'll see if we get that same atmosphere.
Well, that's the thing, though. That's how we can tie youth basketball into this show today.
Okay.
We were at the game, and one of the UTSA assistant coaches, actually invited Eric and I guess myself, to bring some of our youth basketball players that play for our teams, our respective teams, to the games at UTSA. They want to reach out to the basketball players, the youth basketball players in our community.
Yeah, they want to show. It's too many times that parents, players, I'm a D1 player, but they never watched the D1 game. So why aren't we having? You asked this question last week. Why aren't we having UTSA games, football and basketball, or whatever respective sports you play? Why aren't you packing out the deal? Why aren't you having your kids and your players watch these games actually live and going down there on the court and getting close and hearing and seeing what's going on? So when I asked him, he's like, Coach, no one never said you guys couldn't come. I was like, oh, really? Yeah. He's like, hey, if you got some kids, you want to get here and watch us play, which we totally want to see, because we're tired of the misunderstanding of, hey, what a D1 player looks like. Well, come watch us play. And if you think you're a D1 player, first see if you have the look first, to see what a lot of the other D1 guys have. And then if you do, now you have your chip of why you belong where you say you belong. If you say you're a D1 kid, okay, come out and see. And real quick, while we're talking basketball, let's give a shout out to Kingston Fleming for going over. I think they went to Hungary, I believe, wherever they went overseas. They won the USA basketball 3v3 18U.
Yep.
So let's give those guys a shout out. And
pretty convincingly too.
Great job over there, him doing that.
Yeah.
I think I'm really smelling Burger Boy.
You're smelling it?
Yeah, McDonald's All-American. That kid. That's hey, listen. Hey man, listen. I not since I've been here in the 10 years, I have not seen anyone from San Antonio receive or become. Well, I saw some receive votes to vote for him, but I haven't seen anyone actually that's an actual McDonald All-American from San Antonio on the boys' side. I've seen a few girls. Shout out to Ray Caldwell, Coach Ray Caldwell. Excuse me, Coach. Shout out to him. He done had several females that actually did it year by year, but this year I'm thinking that young man Kingston Fleming is doing a lot of things correct to the point of showing how good of a basketball player he is.
Absolutely.
That
Absolutely.
young man has a high ceiling, and it's every time I watch him play, it keeps growing.
Scary how high his ceiling is, actually.
Yeah, listen, he plays the position he's supposed to play. He's playing a point guard that can shoot the ball well.
Yeah.
So when a point guard plays the position well, shoot when he's supposed to shoot and get what he needs to get and gets the spots he needs to get to, that's dangerous.
Seen him play quite a few times, and he gets to the spot he wants to get to.
Of course,
pretty
O'Connor.
easily anytime.
Of course,
anytime,
O'Connor.
anytime he wants to get to the spot, he can. I mean,
Yes. And I got a chance to really watch him play in TABC. His speed is crazy. He plays so fast. I mean, like, he moves to the basket so fast with the ball or without the ball. He can still move the same speed.
Right.
I was watching him play and I was just like in awe because I was trying to look at the disconnect of why does it happen that we can't beat Dallas? Why, right? That's my question. Why can't we beat them? And one of the problems is we don't play fast enough. Not fast like you got to go up and down fast, but just when you move with the ball and just certain things you got to be fast at, and we don't go fast enough.
I see that. Fast. We don't play fast enough, maybe. I think we play strong enough either.
Well, we don't. We don't. Our the way we play, 52-0. Wow, I think I lost that spread.
Arch Manning just scored the last touchdown here. So.
Did he?
Yeah.
Is he starting? We're talking about the UT game.
We were at the
UTSA
game, so I didn't see who started. I'm sure it was yours, but Arch Manning, he just scored the last touchdown here. So,
wow,
yeah,
he's a phenom. Also,
he is
5-star, if I'm correct, or he was coming from high school. He was, right.
He's from the royal quarterback family.
Exactly, the Mannings.
Yeah, the Mannings.
Exactly. So, it was surprising to see us pick him up when we did.
Yeah,
see him come here versus any of the Mississippi schools.
I'm surprised he's still here.
Exactly.
When Ewers decided to come back, I thought for sure he was going to take off.
Right.
I mean, this should have been his year, I think.
It should have been, right? But they gave it to the other guy. And then he doesn't mind sitting right now.
Yeah, but that's the way he was raised.
But I think, well, for unlike basketball, football, you gotta play 3 years removed from high school, if I'm correct, right? 3 years you have to play, right?
I think so, yeah.
So again, man, think about it. All he really needs is 1 year playing quarterback. He's going to the league. How could you not?
Well, if you feel like you want to feel sorry for him for not being the starter right now, just remember he's making more NIL dollars than most people make in their professional salaries right now. So yeah, so even though he's not starting, he's got a great consolation.
That just hurts my feelings just now. What you just did, by the way. Here I am, 50 years old, and this young man's making way more money than I probably accumulated in the whole military career. Huh?
Well, one of the players we talked to today, former players at UTSA that we talked to today, found out that they had $1 million NIL offers to leave, and they stayed here.
He humbly stayed here.
Yeah.
And that's the beautiful part about. That's why. See, that's the stuff I'm talking about. Real quick, I know we got to go. We got to wrap it up, but that's the stuff I'm talking about. San Antonians. San Antonians are those guys that humbly do what we do. We're different.
I wouldn't. Yeah, I mean we're different.
No,
San Antonians are different.
We are family first, right?
Yeah.
And that carries so differently throughout the United States. Again, a person being born somewhere else and then coming here and getting roots here, just seeing how everyone just moves is like, man, it's family first here.
It is.
It's nothing bigger than family first. You better take care of your family.
It is. That's why so many, like you said, so many NBA players retire here.
Yeah.
I mean, just San Antonio is special. Once you get to San Antonio, you just kind of feel like this has been your home all along.
If you take care of the city will pay you back in so many ways.
Yeah.
They'll pay you back so many ways. They will make sure they love on you. It's like almost in certain places you can go in certain restaurants and never have to pay for a meal.
Right. Yep.
That's like wow.
Or you could have 5, 6, 7 tailgates you can go to at any given time.
If you get there early enough, you get there. So the game starts at 2:30. If you get there probably about 10,
yeah,
you can hit off all 5 tailgates.
Yeah, I mean it's amazing that we even stopped at a tailgate. We didn't even know the people there. They just say, "Come on over and enjoy a drink with us."
Come to find out, the circles, you know some of the guys.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's the stuff I'm talking about. Never seen a guy, but at the same time, come to find out, the circles, the kid, the other guy in the middle, he didn't even know them because he was there just hanging out.
Yeah.
He's from Holmes High School.
Yeah.
Holmes High School graduate. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
San Antonio, I guess what we're like the biggest or the smallest big city.
Yes. I mean, this is one of the sayings.
San Antonio is a big city now. I mean, we used to be a
small town feel though,
but we used to be a big town. You know,
right.
You know, now we're a big city, a big metropolitan area. You know, a little bit metropolitan.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
But you still feel like small town feels sometimes.
1.4 million. Last census. I think that was done in 22, I believe.
But you could do 6 degrees of separation, and anywhere you go, and I guarantee you it'll work.
Yes.
San Antonio. That's the way San Antonio is. You know,
Facts.
Look at today. We get pulled into that tailgate. We didn't even know anybody. All of a sudden, we didn't even go 6 degrees. I think we went 1 degree.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. You did. Yeah. You knew. Again, we start. And the funny part is, it all gravitated from sports.
Yeah.
Someone knew someone else, which he actually was the Outlaws before the Outlaws were at its height on Friday Night Lights.
Yeah.
Because remember, I don't know if you remember, but Friday Night Lights was huge in 2014 and 15.
Friday Night Tykes.
Friday Night Tykes.
Friday Night Tykes.
Not Friday. Friday Night Lights is the movie. I apologize. Good. Yeah. Please correct me. I don't want to get it wrong because people will hold that against me. Like, oh, you should this. You're right. Friday Night Tykes, which aired on, if I'm correct, Netflix.
Friday Night Tykes.
Aired on Netflix, I believe. I think it was Netflix.
No, I think it was like Bravo or
was Bravo,
something like that. I don't know.
TLC, one of those stations.
Yeah, something like
that. It was on Netflix.
I think Netflix picked it up, but I think it started on one of those.
Oh yeah, I don't know where it started. I just know it was on. I believe Netflix when I was here. You know, when I first really started seeing them, I'm like, oh man, because one of my kids played for me and played for the Outlaws or played for one of those teams that actually was on there.
Right.
And he showed me him, and he was he actually hit a kid.
Right.
He actually stuck a kid. He was a little safety or cornerback, and he wrapped him up and tackled him. So that was really cool to watch.
Right.
So yeah.
Yeah, but like you said, it's a small world here in San Antonio. Yeah.
It is. Someone in someone's circle know you. At least once or twice over.
And what did we talk about when we were walking away from one of the tailgates today? I said, you just treat people right.
Yes.
And things come back to you. Right?
Yes. Karma.
Yeah,
I call
karma.
it.
It's karma.
I believe in that so well.
Yeah.
I don't want to ever.
You didn't even mention the funniest thing that happened to us today.
What's that?
So we leave. So first of all, we ate and drank for free. We could have probably stayed and eaten and drank as much as we want.
Yes, definitely could have.
But we wanted to go into the game. So we hadn't bought a ticket yet. I mean, I don't have my season tickets anymore. Yes. So we went to the box office to buy a ticket. And this guy comes up to us and says, hey, fellas, are y'all buying tickets? Yeah, we're going to get 2 tickets. I think you thought it might be a scalper. I thought
no, so I didn't. I didn't care. I was wanting me some tickets.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be a scalper myself. And I was like, well, what do you got? And he goes, I got 2 tickets. Okay. How much do you need for them? Nothing.
Free.
Yeah, my wife and I are here. The 2 people that were going to come to the game with us decided that they couldn't make it. They went out of town. We just have 2 free tickets. And how many times did we ask them? How much can we
try to treat them to the meal?
Do you have
inside
Cash
the
App?
store? Inside the stadium?
Yeah. Do you have Venmo, Cash App, PayPal?
Yeah.
What? He goes, don't worry about it. We don't want the tickets to go to waste.
We want somebody to enjoy themselves, is what he said.
Yeah, we want somebody to enjoy themselves. So they got us in. We didn't pay a dime to get in the game. We went and sat with them. We offered to buy them whatever they wanted, drinks, snacks, whatever. They said, we don't want anything. We just want y'all to enjoy the game.
And that's kudos. Do you remember his name? I told you I'm terrible with names. I apologize. I'm so bad with names.
Why'd you have to ask, man?
Because I wanted to give him a shout out on live. Just give him a shout out to say thank you.
So much has happened today.
Yes.
So much has happened. I don't remember his name. I'm sorry.
It's okay. But again,
I remember his face though, and I remember his wife's face.
For the couple for allowing us to get into the game and take care of us and act as if we were with them as far as friends and treating us well while we were there with them.
Yeah, that was awesome. So, like today was one of those days where for it to be your first UTSA football game.
Yes,
I thought everything was just perfect.
Yes, nothing. Let me throw a disclaimer. Nothing beats sitting in front of your own television with your own beer and with your own chips. Nothing beats that. That is still the ultimate.
Yeah.
But going to a tailgate on a beautiful day, hanging out with friends and family, going in to watch the game, and then watching us win, that's a win.
Big time win.
That's a win right there. And let's just wrap this up.
Well, you want to do we'll do our final thoughts the way we normally
do. Yes, we always got to.
Because I got
go ahead. Go for it. I always like to. You want
me to go first?
Yes, I always like to end last.
All right, so you want to turn down the mic volume, you can, but I'm gonna talk about.
He actually tried to do it. He tried to mess with us. I saw you over here.
Stay ready.
Oh man, what are we even talking about with Dak Prescott? What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Jerry Jones, what are we talking about? The only quarterback that has outperformed him statistically, and we're not talking about Dink and Dak. Everybody wants to talk Dink and Dak. He's got like the 5th highest yards per attempt in the league. So get rid of that narrative. What are we talking about? Pay the man his money. I mean, come on. What are we talking about? You wanted to have Quincy Carter again? You want to have Ryan Leaf, Chad Hutchinson? Do Cowboy fans not remember the dark ages? We have an all-pro quarterback. All-pro.
You do.
And then I listen to those talking heads on ESPN talking about he reached, your boy LaShawn McCoy played for the Eagles. He reached his peak. Well, shoot, he's an all-pro quarterback. You would hope that would be somebody's peak, right?
Yeah.
I mean, what are we talking about? Hey, the man is money. I mean, who can you find to replace him and do better than him right now? That's my question. And then people want to say, well, they don't have playoff success. So now you're going to judge Dak on a 53-man roster because everybody knows in football, it takes 53 men to win the Super Bowl.
Yep.
53. Dak does not stop the run. He does not stop the pass. He does not rush the passer. I mean, what are we talking about? I mean, I really want to know, what are we talking about, people? Jerry Jones, give him his money, because guess what? If you wait till free agency, Dak's going to have another all-pro type season. I'm predicting that.
Okay.
He's going to have another all-pro type season. Pay him right now. Get out of there with between 55 and 60 million. You wait till January, February, March to try to re-sign him, you're looking 65, 70 million. Pay the man now. Pay him now. What are we talking about? I don't understand that you got these guys on ESPN like Dan Orlovsky and stuff. Come on, man. Dan Orlovsky ran out of the back of the end zone. That's what they know him for. Pay Dak his money. Pay him his money. That's my final thought.
Okay.
I've been waiting. I've been wanting to unload that one for a while.
Okay. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Pay him his money.
Pay him his money.
Get your money. Get your money, Dak. Again, I'm not into the business of ever counting anyone's pockets and how much they. Again, I think the success, they all deserve it. If you're playing professionally, hey man, get what you can get. I'm not the one to stop.
But how about all these guys that sit behind their keyboards, have Cheese Whiz dribbling down their chin and onto their chest and belly? They have Cheese Whiz, and they're talking about Dak's trash. Dak's trash. No. Dak does his job better than you do your job, probably.
He does. And again, I would not. I say give him his money too. I agree. I can say give Dak his money. It was and I'm a piggyback a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not a fan of you guys at all. But I will say this. I remember
Eagles fan.
you guys were thinking about getting rid of your coach. And it was funny how every team that did fire their coach were not in the playoffs. Every coach that got fired was not in the playoffs.
Right.
But you guys are talking about firing your coach who has taken you to the playoffs for the last 2 seasons, if I'm correct.
A coach that has 12 wins, 3 straight seasons.
But no, I'm just saying, but y'all went to the playoffs the last 2 seasons.
3 seasons.
Sure. Okay, so 3 seasons. So a 3-season coach getting to the playoffs, y'all want to fire?
I don't want to fire him. But
I'm just saying,
yeah, but and the thing, so again, the only team with a better record than the Dallas Cowboys in the last 3 seasons is the Kansas City Chiefs.
There you go, Super Bowl champions.
Yeah.
Well, not the year before, not last year. Last year was one of their worst records.
The Chiefs?
Yeah, they
no,
had.
but I'm just saying over the last 3 years when you add them all
together.
together.
Okay, yes. Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Well,
that's my last thought.
Okay. Well, mine is something simple. Just once again, as we continue to grow and do what we do, thank you to everyone who's helping to allow us to get here. Again, shout out to Southtown 101 owner Jeff Slaughter. I got a brain fart there, so I'm sorry, Jeff. But thank you again.
Can you say brain fart on the air?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I didn't say the other one, so we good. Yeah, see, the delay is good then. So he's not holding that button for me. Yeah. I want to say thank you, Jeff. Seriously. Just again, man, you and what you do for the city is great. It's awesome. I know you're a huge Spurs fan also. So the things that you do, not everything's going to work out the way it's supposed to. Thank you, Richard. Thank you. Again, without you, I don't think you making me keep reaching for more.
Well, you're welcome.
You're making me, let's go get more. You keep telling me, hey, I want more. And that's becoming contagious. Michael Daniel Jr., same thing. I want more.
Yeah.
So you guys are very contagious, and I thank you again. Kermit Solomon, little brother. Hey, man, again, you were one of the ones to say, hey, why are you relying on others to do your dreams and your things that you want to do? Thank you for the push, because I promise you, without you pushing me to do this, I would have never did it. I would have did a show with someone else, and once he stopped doing it with me, I would have stopped too. So thank you for the push. Chad Foster, my guy, my business partner, Super Sports Media. Thank you for just allowing us to take the leap. We took a leap that we said, hey, we want to try this, and look at us now. Keep pushing. Thank you. Nike Pro Skills for allowing Super Sports Media to be part of their brand and everything we have going on there. Thank you again. Jeff and Lo up in Dallas, meeting us and talking with us and wanting to do more with the Super Sports Media brand also. Again, thank you. And last but not least, San Antonio. You guys are lovely, and I'm glad I am now here, and you guys are just loving on me as much as you are, and I appreciate you.
And remember, I'm going to always sign off like this. Be kind to one another. It doesn't cost you a dime. That's all I ever got to say.
Thank you again.